NBA playoff picture. Anthony Edwards drops 44 points for Timberwolves to set up chaotic final weekend of regular season thanks to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We still have no idea what the Western Conference playoffs are going to look like, with only 2 games left for every team involved. Behind 44 points from Anthony Edwards, the T-Wolves blew out the Memphis Grizzlies 141-125 on Thursday to move into a tie for 6th place in the West. There are now 6 teams: Timberwolves, Grizzlies, Los Angeles Lakers, Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Clippers, Golden State Warriors, within 2 games of each other in the standings. Each team will play 2 more times on Friday and Sunday, with possible outcomes ranging from hosting a playoff series to the play-in tournament. Timberwolves entered Thursday needing a win, otherwise they would have been left on the brink of a play-in spot. After a close first half, Edwards obliged, leading his team on a 29-7 run to open the third quarter. Notably, the Grizzlies were playing without rookie Jalen Wells, their standout rookie who would have likely drawn the defensive assignment against Edwards. Wells is out indefinitely after breaking his wrist in a scary fall on Tuesday. Edwards got his 44 points on 13 of 19 shooting, while Julius Randle contributed 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Ja Morant had 36 points and 6 assists for the Grizzlies. Memphis is now 3-4 since firing head coach Taylor Jenkins, the shock of the NBA season until the Denver Nuggets parted ways with Michael Malone on Tuesday. Thursday's result leaves the Western Conference playoffs with plenty to figure out this weekend. We know the Oklahoma City Thunder and Houston Rockets will be taking the top 2 seeds. We know the Sacramento Kings and Dallas Mavericks will be playing each other in the lower play-in game. You know the scene in Glengarry Glen Ross, where Alec Baldwin tells the salesman that first place gets a Cadillac Eldorado, second place gets a set of steak knives, and third place gets fired? We're basically there for the 6 West teams with something to play for. Top 2 teams get to host a playoff series. The middle 2 teams at least make the first round. And the bottom 2 teams will be playing each other to decide if they visit Thunder, Rockets, or no one. And those 6 teams are the ones with LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Kawhi Leonard, Stephen Curry, Morant, and Edwards, with the Lakers the only team assured of a playoff spot. The NBA couldn't ask for a better setup to its final weekend. With 6 possible teams, the tie-breaking scenarios are too complex to break down in a prompt manner. The most important part for every team is to just win, and with their remaining schedules that will be harder for some teams than others. As you can see, the Timberwolves are on the bottom right now but are the only squad playing 2 lottery teams to finish out the season. The Nuggets, Grizzlies, and Clippers all have 2 games against teams who will at least make the play-in, with the Clippers' finale against the Warriors looming as a must-watch between 2 teams who have been on fire over the past month. Originally appeared on NBC Sports Bay Area. Jonathan Kuminga has struggled to regain his place in the Warriors lineup since returning from a sprained ankle on March 13th. The Warriors' trade deadline acquisition of Jimmy Butler III has taken some of Kuminga's minutes, and the young forward still is trying to figure out where he fits in the rotations. Warriors coach Steve Kerr joined 95.7 The Game's Mark T. Willard and Dan Dibley on Thursday, where he was asked about Kuminga's role and how he can coexist with Butler and 4-time NBA champion Draymond Green. Kerr's answer seems pretty revealing about what's on the horizon for the Warriors and the 22-year-old. Every game is different, and I think Jimmy's arrival took away a lot of Jonathan's minutes at the 4, Kerr told Willard and Dibley. There's no doubt that as soon as Jimmy arrived and we started winning, we leaned into the lineup combinations that enhanced Jimmy because we were winning and Jonathan was out for that whole stretch. We went like 17-3 or something, so we're going to keep doing what's been winning. But the lineup with Jimmy, Jonathan, and Draymond doesn't fit real well, frankly. It just doesn't. We need more spacing. We've found other lineups that have clicked, and this is just part of the deal being in the NBA, and you've got to adapt to whatever's happening with the team. Jonathan's done a great job of that. He's working hard. He's playing well when he's out there. But I'm just going with the line of combinations that I think are going to give us the best chance to win, and there's going to be nights where he's absolutely part of that, like the Lakers game, and then there's going to be nights where I go to Buddy or Moses or Gary Payton. It just changes every game based on what's happening, and I have to read that as a coach. In 32 games before his ankle injury, Kuminga averaged 16.8 points in 26.0 minutes. But in the 14 games since he returned, he's down to 12.4 points in 21.1 minutes. To Kerr's point, per NBA.com's lineup data, when Kuminga, Butler, and Green are on the court together, they have a minus 24.9 net rating in 38 minutes over 11 games. But Kuminga is doing the small things to help the Warriors win games, including playing solid defense and guarding the opponent's best players. As Green noted after the Warriors beat the Los Angeles Lakers last week, that's what the team wants to see from Kuminga. He was asking for those matchups, Green told reporters. That says a lot. We challenged him in private, we challenged him publicly to step up on the defensive end. And he did that. He was great offensively, but he was even better defensively. Right now, as the Warriors make an NBA playoff push, they need Kuminga to do the little things to help them win. What the future holds for Kuminga, who will be a restricted free agent this summer, remains to be seen. But Butler and Green aren't going anywhere for the next 2 seasons. Green has been Kuminga's biggest advocate, and the Warriors publicly